walking by. Extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades. Extra with the slab. Pay what it call for the tab. Extra with the bag. Young Cruiser King better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the place. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features the Ravens burner at wide receiver. Always staying busy. He's your lead.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Cleveland. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He completes it to Nelson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll call Nelson's number yet again. It's complete. Second and 6. Caught by Nelson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Burton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. 2nd and 9 now. That's complete right around the 8. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 2nd down now, it's Allen. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
On first down, it's Allen, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
He finds his man complete. It's Pope. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively. And they stop him well short.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get the upset win.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Going for Burton, and he's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Back to throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Watts. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Allen. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got 2 already here in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2nd and 11. Looking left side, and it's complete. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw, but incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a carry for Allen. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Come on. Hey.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll set up to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Check! Panther! Shot alert! Shot alert!
They start the drive with a give to Allen.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
On the set.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Allen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They stay on the ground with Allen. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Hey, Reno, throw.
Looking to throw. That one complete, Elliott.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
2nd and 6. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down.
I'm just going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Nelson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20 and taken right on the 30.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We begin up in the Steel City. For years, this was Brady and Roethlisberger. No longer, but it's still New England and Pittsburgh. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last. We head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And that one all even as they play the visiting Bucs. Next, they look at the next-gen stats for the Ravens in that first half. And our statistician may need a vacation after this one's said and done. What a first half they had throwing the football. Over 300 yards passing already. Meanwhile, for the Browns, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run with Allen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Allen. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Allen, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. About 3 yards there to the 27. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Maher is good. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for it.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Watts. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception. And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up. To Allen on the dump off. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going. I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
On second down, it's Allen. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to...
I just scraped it off the top, got it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Slid deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. When that rush comes, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the book.
Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, got it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot.